Hey everybody on YouTube again. I just love this YouTube. Hey, I made me a second type of rocket stove. My other video showed the first rocket stove where I tried to pipe inside the pipe. And the only problem with that was I had to drop the wood in from the top. It only lasted about 10 minutes, no matter how big or small the piece of wood was. Well, I used about the same length of wood, so imagine if it was smaller, it wouldn't have done so good. Well, the parts I got here cost me about $25 at Lowe's. And I ain't saying Lowe's is the best. I'm saying they're really great, but I ain't saying they're the best. Just, I don't really have many options to choose around here. Heard of Home Depot and all the other places, but you know what? Going to Lowe's, I could be there all day and never be satisfied. I got to be there the whole time they're open. Anyway, this idea came to me. I'm going to show you it. Okay, I'm going to use my happy stick, like I said in my first video. This thing's been sitting here forever. Here's the old grill right there. And that was the actual grill that was on top of it. This is one of those $15 to $25 grills you can get from Walmart. It has the legs and everything. It's a charcoal grill, but this was an old one that I got from my nephew's father. You can hear about that in my other video as well. Anyway, here's what I did. I'm going to try to zoom in instead of getting close. Okay. This here is a 6-inch elbow. And then you get this 6-inch to 4-inch reducer. But I switched it around, so from the 6-inch pipe, it reduces down to the 4-inch pipe. Now I did a set of holes here by accident. Now, I was going to put holes there, I just didn't know where yet. But anyway, I found out. See where the holes are right there? Well, right here is where the fuel comes in. And I had these screws in here. Well, I figure there wasn't nothing underneath the wood supply, like a hot ash or anything. There's no room for it to build up. So I went down a little bit more, screwed these in to hold it in on this piece of metal, and I left these holes there so it can suck in more air from here. I don't want the wood supply inlet to be the air supply. It's going to be, I know that, but I want to try this. Anyway, so I got this 6-inch pipe, 6-inch, 4-inch reducer, and I got this V-shaped pipe, ductwork, whatever you want to call it. And then I have a, let's say about 3-foot long 4-inch pipe. Now all this up here at the top, this V and this pipe on top of it is 4 inches. Then it goes down to the 6-inch reducer thing, and then the 90-degree elbow. Now I was going to make this so that the 4-inch, 6-inch reducer was going to be the bottom. And I was going to let it sit on the ground. And on this grill here, where it goes through the bottom, I was going to have a brand new charcoal grill. I just haven't bought one yet. I want to see how good this works. I was going to have it where, when I'm done grilling and everything's cooled off, I can just move the grill, and this area here will be lifted up, and all that hot ash, which will be cooled off, will be on the ground, and I can dig a hole or just blow it around, sweep it around, or just leave it the way it is. Let Mother Nature take it. Anyway, these center blocks are just holding this in place because of the weight of the grill. Anyway, got a fire going. I don't know if it's still going. Yeah, I got hot embers in there, so you can see that. Try this close up. I got hot embers. Anyway, I'm going to pull this back. Throw a little bit more paper and stuff in there so you can see it going. I can only hear it going. Like a rocket stove like you hear about. I can only hear it going whenever it first starts out with all this newspaper. But once that newspaper is used up, I don't hear it no more. Because oh man, there we go. You don't hear it anymore because all the paper is burned up and it's got the little wood. See, now, this is just an experiment. Those screws are try to zoom in on them. Those screws are 1.5 inches long. This is a 4-inch pipe. So there's probably about a 1-inch hole in the center where this stuff could just fall through. But see, I got this down here at the bottom, that 6-inch pipe, to catch the ash. Look at that. See the fire coming out. It's because I put a big fat roll of white paper in there. That's what's all coming out, the paper. Now, I didn't have any really small pieces of wood. What I did have, I already stuck in there. Now, this is working out great. My plan is this pipe, I'm going to cover it. I got some rolled up insulation from last year. It's like a $7 roll from Lowe's. I'm going to wrap it around here one time, except on the openings, of course. That way it can help pressurize, get that heat in there. Let's see, let's check this out. Try to get that see that little piece of wood in there? Yeah, it's burning good. I want this big one burning good too. Look at that. Zoom works pretty good. See if I can get back on there. Good, don't it? All I used was newspapers and little sticks that were kept in this tote with a lid on it. See this wood here? Is all I have on there. See those little pieces down there? Yeah, those is what I had in there. I'll tell you how I got this fire started so you don't take forever to get yours going. Now I'm only doing this to see how well what works best for getting the fire going and seeing if this wood burns good. And one of the best way to do it is. Now, check it out, that fire is going. You know, that's burning that wood. This little wood, dropping it in at the top. This sucker's hot. It's trying to burn me. Help me, it's burning. Now when I drop it down in there, I have just these two screws right here. This one over here, that can stop it from going all the way down. So when I drop a few of these pieces of wood down in there, I also use what I call my happy stick to swirl around to make sure that wood is down in there. There we go. Oh yeah, some of it dropped through. Now, if it doesn't drop through, it's catching on fire anyway. It's going to burn up. I mean, burn good. Now, I wanted to fry some chicken breasts up on this. I think they went bad on me. But right now, I'm just so hot and humid and tired and lazy. I ain't going to do it. I just want to see if I can get this going. And it's going good. Now, let me get my happy stick out of here. Yeah, it's the hot part. Okay, so to recap how much this cost. This 6-inch elbow, which I was going to make it, you know, whenever it's portable with the new drill, I'll be able to turn this thing in any direction I want so that the air that's coming will blow into that pipe to help give it airflow. And that elbow is about $5. This 6-inch to 4-inch reducer was, I think it was $10. I'm not sure, somewhere around there, maybe 7. These screws are those self-drilling metal screws, and I put about 12 or 24 of those in there. Whatever worked. I wanted very little spacing between the screws as possible, so the big pieces of paper and wood that didn't burn up yet will not be able to fall through. It'll take some time. Maybe it'll cook up. Okay, so this V pipe here, get off this zoom. V pipe, that was $10. This 3-foot pipe was like $5, so you can do the math. And you can keep an eye on it when it's on sale at the store. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Okay, anyway, now it's July 17th or so. And so the charcoal grill is at Walmart on sale. And I can get one, it's just like this one. Only has the base and everything. And it's $15 instead of $25. Now, what I was going to do is I was going to measure from the bottom of the new grill to the grate inside, you know, how far it is from the bottom of the grill to the grate inside. See how much space that in. Let's say it's 8 inches. Okay, then I was going to measure from the ground to the bottom of the grill. Let's say that's 4 feet. So I figure 4 feet 8 inches is what I need from the bottom of this to the top. That way, when I put it through the bottom of the grill, it'll be level with the grate. It'll be maybe an inch or so below it. You know, I was going to account for that and get it measured right. So probably 4'7" is what I'd make this instead of 4'8". Anyway, the reason why I give it an inch is to give all the smoke and fire and heat to go spread out among that aluminum foil. I don't want it burning a hole through that foil. Anyway, I learned from the past, don't cover this, when you have a grate on here, don't cover it all up with the aluminum foil. It doesn't like that. I mean, you can if you want, give it a try, see what happens. Okay, look. That big piece of wood is finally on fire real good. But, you know, that ain't enough for cooking cooking hot dogs and steaks and stuff. Anyway, now that I know that burns good, let me show you where my wood pile is. Okay, this ain't my wood pile. See that tree straight ahead? That mobile home behind it? Right there, they cut a bunch of branches down last year, and they said I could have whatever I want out of it. I assume it's still there because of all that growth. Otherwise, they'd mow it, because they mow all the time. If you look at my yard, I hardly ever mow. Anyway, it's working good. I know insulation around it would make it work better. I might just leave the insulation alone. I don't know. I haven't decided. Anyway, thanks for watching.